It's all coming together now. Mega engineering technology is underway, and our very first Titan may even be here before long. And that's not to mention the Juggernaut, which we haven't even seen yet. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Federations and our Final Federation 2 series, where I just continue to be so freaking excited about the fact that we're finally building up our technology base, and our neighbors, the NASA, are not as inclined to screw with us as they have been for the entire time we've been playing Final Federation 2. Let's jump into Speed 2 because we have the second fleet on the way to the Zaffa system right here. And somebody mentioned something about a second Leviathan. I don't see a second one. I see the one Leviathan. We'll have to go back and read that comment again. But anyway, we have this. It's not even a Leviathan. It's just the enigmatic energy beings, which are in this particular system. If you have not looked at the update notes for the upcoming 2.7 patch for Stellaris, there's a lot to be excited about. And one of the things that they're adding in 2.7 is the ability for... It's not really an ability. It's just all of these space-borne creatures that we see in the game. The Tianki space whales, the energy entities, the crystalline entities, all these things. I'm using some Star Trek names here a little bit, but bear with me. All of these spaceborne creatures that we've been seeing since the dawn of time in Stellaris, really, they haven't added too many, will actually have their own home systems now, and there will be more of an aspect of kind of interacting with them, not necessarily as diplomatic entities or as empires of their own, of course not, but like there will be a place, there will be an origin where they came from. They're fleshing out those things even more than they used to be, which is really cool to me, and I'm very excited to see where they go with that. As usual, I'm going to sell a massive amount of exotic gases just to get some minerals. Our mineral shortage will soon be a thing of the past, and I cannot wait, but I am still taking things kind of... I might keep this one on speed 2 or 3, because I'm being cautious around the fact that things could still hit the fan. Ministry of Production... I think I could probably pull that off. Let's go ahead and do that. We don't have a lot of production happening on this planet. Yeah, so the upkeep of this one is just in motes. It doesn't swallow any additional minerals up, but it still increases output of metallurgists and artisans. Is it artisans, I think? Yes, artisans by 15%. Artisans produce consumer goods. You know, galactic toilet paper. It's important. Throwback to episode 1 there. Let's see. Oh, cool. So let's go ahead and go for this governor level cap increase. It's really our only choice. And then we have one more before we get another ascension perk. So again, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, this is going to be pretty well timed. If you're watching this episode as they're going live, by the way, it's going to be a little bit behind. I've mentioned on the community tab this particular week, I'm kind of in debug mode because these past few episodes have had some audio weirdness to them, and I'm hoping that as you listen to this one, things sound crisper and clearer, and also that the end doesn't get cut off anymore. Not sure what was happening there, but I'm going to be recording day to day, so the likelihood of the schedule running a little bit behind is higher in that case. Last week, with Old World launching and it being a really crazy time at work for me, was hectic anyway, but now it's like, okay, I'm recording day to day for debugging purposes. So please let me know like how things sound and whether or not the audio issues are resolved. I posted about it over on the community tab, but I don't want to do huge backlogs if the audio is still messed up. That doesn't make any sense to sit down and do my normal recording where I try and actually build up a schedule that stays completely synced up and on time, and where I'm ahead of it and staying on top of it if the audio is not where it needs to be.
Completed.
So, sorry, this one's a little bit late. We might do the same thing here, to tell you the truth. Another Ministry of Production. It's not as big of a boost to these planets as it would be on a planet with multiple civilian industries and alloy foundries, but it's okay. Still useful. All right, let's go. Yeah, we're keeping it on speed 2 for now. I might step up to speed 3 before long. We need to keep an eye. I can't wait for them to introduce a kind of notification system for when these things expire. That would come in so handy. Just so that you could remember to keep fueling your planetary growth. You distracted me. What are you? The unstable tectonic plates of Zoroaster have just violently shifted. Once again, reports on the damage to the colony are just starting to arrive. pause for a moment because we just finished our new genetics research. Habitability modification might come in handy. Although not necessarily right now. The collective self, or do I go ahead and go for neural tissue engineering? Let's go ahead and go for neural tissue engineering. I feel like of the choices I have available to me right now, that's the one that's really calling to me. We're 22 months away from the decoder, 37 months away from mega engineering. So not only will that increase resource storage capacity considerably, but it gives us the ability finally to repair that wonder out on the edge of space. We have a savanna world here that hasn't been colonized yet. Oh boy. All right, so we've got a deep sinkhole on Zoroaster that's formed, so we're going to have to clear that. We're still clearing... Yeah, we've literally just settled this planet. Wow. Yeah, so these tectonics are problematic. There's a discussion, or not really a discussion. One person asked a comment, or asked a question in the comment section that I think we don't have any terraforming happening right now. There was this world, I believe. Yeah. If we terraform Alvira 2, will this modifier go away? And it's interesting. I haven't, as I mentioned when I started this series, I had played Federations considerably. They sent me a code. I wanted to actually get my feet wet and play 2 or 3, like half games to 3/4 of a game. Had a lot of fun. Really got used to some of the new mechanics, and I got my feet wet with questions like that. But now it's been a month and a half, 2 months since then, and I don't know. Part of me wants to say yes, part of me wants to say no. We can talk about it in the comment section. And that person who asked that question might have been asking it rhetorically so as not to backseat too hard, which I appreciate, by the way, because it's always good to imply that I might need to think a different way rather than, you know, strongly tell like everyone does. It's not so much that one comment telling me what to do is bad. It's that you have to bear in mind the number of comments that have that tone. So when someone softens it and puts it in the form of a question, if that's indeed what you were doing, just want you to know, sir, I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, Navia Nambadiri died. You know who she was? She was our awesome psychic governor in that sector. Well, that sucks. Who should I recruit now? I think I'm going to transfer a governor from an existing sector. Yeah, let's transfer Lucas Wagner. And now the Olympia sector needs a governor, which can be arranged. We'll go ahead and have Maurice LeBoeuf. Maurice LeBoeuf, a distant descendant of Shia. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, exotic gases for shield boost is gone. Exotic gases as fuel are gone. Let's go ahead and get exotic gases as fuel back, please. We could use that. Oh man, that just made my entire day. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I guess a couple of anchorages on this thing couldn't hurt. We have a lot of... okay, good. Fleet 1 and 2 are at full strength. Are you ready to go? Oh, you're ready to go. Good. Holy crap. Time passing quickly. Let's go ahead and knock these guys out. This shouldn't take too long. We'll watch this combat because we can. Oh, nice. Alaska and Concord have new building opportunities. We just went over our Empire Sprawl, so I'm going to need to do an upgrade on that. Right there.
Engaging hostile forces.
This isn't going to last long. Glorious. Okay. You guys return to the Murex station. Reinforce. We do have, it appears... Let's see here. Do I have a construction ship on the way to... Yeah, I do. Alright, so you guys are supporting research. You're just chilling. So why don't you come check out this debris. So research projects and then survey. Very good. I just got slightly paranoid because my audio meter on my recorder, I have a couple of different audio monitors that run when I record for YouTube. One is my video, and it's the software that actually records my video and audio. And the other is the auto ducking software. And that's really the indicator that my microphone is working, because that has a very strong microphone-only kind of boost. The audio indicator on the video recording isn't particularly tall, so for a second it looked like I wasn't recording audio. I was like, do not tell me I've been recording for 10 minutes and my microphone is misbehaving somehow. I really do think it's going to be better based on some testing that I did, but that's why I'm debugging for a couple of days, because I want to make sure that that's actually the case. So you guys let me know how it sounds in the comment section. Channel's in full debug mode right now whenever stuff like this happens, especially since I just got the RTX 2080 Ti, so it's like, you don't want things to get worse. You want things to get better when you have a hardware upgrade like that. Thanks to my Patreon supporters, by the way, because you guys played a big part in that. I chipped in too, but that's why the direct support comes in handy, because you're directly enabling me to upgrade the hardware that I use to produce content for YouTube, and it's deeply appreciated. So thanks again to you guys. I know I said so on Patreon, but thanks here too. Credit where due. I mean, I think I do want to build another administrative office so that we can start to get that cap nice and buffered again. That's been a bit of an issue lately. Okay, we are going to need to buy some more minerals because we have some big upgrades coming up. So let's sell... Oh yeah, definitely sell 500. How much of this is coming in per month? It's a good amount, right? Oh wait, no. 0. Yeah, 8 per month. We're fine. So let's go ahead and sell 500. And now we can buy crap tons of minerals. Entire crap tons. Yes, there we go. That's what I wanted to do first. Now, Concord is where? Concord is here in Alpha Centauri. I kind of want to have at least one world that is like made for training troops. Haven't done too much of that yet, but we need to think more in those terms as time goes on. Ah, Mars is ready for its first district. Yeah, we're going to do a mining district there. Absolutely. No question in my mind. And then Ministry of Production might be good here too. I've been building these like crazy since I got them, and I still have the volatile motes to do it, and I think I will have more volatile motes once I finish all the colonization that I currently have in mind. Yeah, let's do it. Especially because it looks like our consumer goods might be suffering a little bit. With that in mind, how am I doing on crystals? Oh yeah, fine. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. That should help. And it seems like we need a little bit of housing here. Let's go ahead and just build a city district, and then go back up to speed 2. All right, so we will finally have surveyed all of this territory. Feels so good. 4 months away from neural tissue engineering, 14 months away from the encoder. We haven't even installed the decoder yet on my ships. It might have gone in automatically, though. No, it doesn't. Because the encoder is technically an upgrade over auxiliary fire control. So part of me is like, well, maybe it'll just, replace auxiliary fire control on a lot of my ships. But no, it doesn't work that way. So what I can go ahead and do is plug in the encoder on ships where it's useful. Yeah, it's not going to work on all my ships, though. What's this? What can only be described as a dimensional portal has been discovered in a remote location on Zoroaster. Weather prediction algorithms noticed a strange air current, which was eventually determined to be caused by the slight leakage of atmosphere into the portal. The rate of loss is far too small for it to make any difference to life on Zoroaster, but the very existence of this portal raises some disturbing questions, such as where does it lead to, and could something come through the portal from the other side? Intriguing. So that's an event, I have to say, that one seems to happen a lot, in the current version of Stellaris. It's enough to be noticeable and just make you think, okay, is something else ever going to happen? Well, no, it's not wondering whether something else will ever happen, because the event can play out in different ways and can affect you in different ways each time. But the point is that particular chain tends to pop up almost every time. And yeah, I guess there are lots of events like that, and that's a newer one, and so I'm noticing it more because it's more novel to me. But I just feel like maybe it shouldn't happen every single time, because I feel like it does every time I play Stellaris. There's one of my planets that has the dimensional portal, and some narrative variety would be good. Local political drama on Mars has resulted in increased support among a small group of rebels. Opposed to our underlying ethics, their increased support have enabled them to gain more power in the region and vote for their own causes with limited success. Nice. 3 pops on Mars converts one step closer to militarism. Yes, absolutely. That's good news. Very, very good news. Yep, let's put the encoder there too.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Okay, now we need to pause so that we can make a timely choice here. I don't want too much time to pass without research being pursued. Oh, okay, we're currently building a few of these, so this isn't going to go too well, I don't think. Oh, we already built the Agrippa. Is the Hannibal. Okay, gotcha. All right, there's that. Okay, so research choice. Good. Neural tissue engineering. So leader experience gain is now increased by 25%, and leaders can gain 1 more level in total. Ecological adaptation. This would allow us to terraform inhabited planets. Wow, hyper entertainment forums. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm actually surprised that hasn't already... I'm very, very surprised that hasn't already happened. But I shouldn't be, given just the way that the series has progressed. So we've already queued up 1 mining district, and that should solve the unemployment problems here on Zoroaster. So I don't know that I need to do anything more there. We're just waiting for that sinkhole to be cleared. Elysium does need some additional housing here. Let's go ahead and build you 1 more city district. Okay, and then Avalon needs some housing too. And there's not much we can do on Avalon, apart from just moving pops. Remember that this is the world where there is a plus 200% pop growth bonus, and we're building robots on this planet. So what we can do is move robots off of Avalon to worlds like Horizon, which just was formed. So perfect. Yeah, we could move even more off, to be honest. Yes, this is reducing output of some key resources, but I'm honestly okay with it. Move all those robots off. Now Horizon has room to build mode harvesting traps. I would say that's the method to my madness, but not quite yet. Let's go ahead and do gene clinics first. Good. All right, back up to speed 2. I'm going to give the order to upgrade for these decoders. Oh, good. Fleet 2 is in Fianita right now. Governing ethics shift in the Penthalon polity. Following a long period of growing support for the alien friendship trust, the Penthalon polity has become more outwardly xenophilic. Nice. Let's check on something very important. So important. Oh, man. So we're still only at 12 pops. The militarist faction is the 4th largest, but it's getting up there. We need more events like the one that happened on Mars. Maybe it's a chain. Normally when that happens, I try to suppress it because I like unity, but now it's like, no, become militarist. Like, help me convert. Please help me convert. Oh, you weren't in Fianita yet, so they're having to double back. Yeah, it's Casvec, not Fianita. My bad. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give the order to upgrade this to a citadel.
Construction completed.
And we're going to upgrade the central stations here as well, which is a little bit behind schedule, to be honest. Who died? Ricardo Torres has died. Oh. He was supporting research in the Sol system, so... yeah, we'll have Plume of Grey, who's a Yeon, actually, take over for him in his science ship, and you can just continue to assist research on Earth. How about that?
Research concluded.
Speaking of research, hyper entertainment forums. Okay, we're starting to see endgame tech and society research as well. I'm going to go ahead and knock out some of these bottom choices that are never going to go away until I actually select them. All right, deep sinkhole is done. Ooh, gas extraction well. Very nice.
Construction
As
completed.
if we needed more gases. All right, we'll do gene clinics there for pop growth. New Coventry, same thing.
Ship upgrades applied.
So good to see these colonies establishing themselves and growing. How close are we, by the way? To 20 months away. 20 months away from mega engineering. 4 months away from the encoder being done, which, if you need a reminder, will increase our evasion by 20%, make our ships harder to hit. So the decoder helps us offensively. The encoder helps us defensively. There's something about that
Knowledge is the key.
It seems like it would be inverse, like the encoder would help with offense and the decoder would help with defense. Maybe it's the D, but it is the other way around.
Ship upgrades applied.
Okay. See, the interesting thing about knocking out these choices is it did cause additional options to become available to me, or new options, I guess, to be available to me up here. So I think I will upgrade. Yeah, let's go ahead and get extra food from jobs. It's just going to take 13 months, and it's just a way to make sure that food shortage doesn't become a future problem going forward. It's not something I worry about over much. Now, part of me is tempted to go for production targets again, but I'm going to hold off. Encourage political thought. Yeah, I'm going to encourage political thought, though, because if I spend those 200, somebody reminded me of that in the comments, and I appreciate that, because I had mentioned it earlier in the series, but it was when we were tight on influence, and so I kind of like put it off and was like, I can't even think about it right now. Too much going on. I'm getting attacked from all sides, and now I can actually think about it. So thank you for the reminder, because that's one thing that had kind of slipped off the front burner, so to speak. It wasn't even really on the back burner. It was kind of off to the side in the corner of the stove. Anyway, let's go with... Do we not have experimental subspace navigation yet? Yeah, knock that out, please. 7 months. Yes, please. Okay, so if we improve that ethics shift chance for the next 12 years, how will that affect things? It's going to make people more likely to play around. Still only at 12%, but hopefully that means the number will change a little bit more rapidly now. A resolution has failed. Interesting. Rock has declared the Lock-in Mechanists their rival. Yes, continue to antagonize my neighbors. Yes, please. That's so convenient. Thank you, Federation ally. Am I the president yet? No, I'm not. When am I the president? I have to remember where to check this every damn time. It's under laws, succession type. No. Succession term. Current term ends 2353. Okay, in 2 years. Maybe by the end of this episode or so. Which means that mega engineering will definitely be done by the end of this episode. We won't quite have enough alloys. We may be able to sell some stuff and buy the alloys we need to get a decent way of the way to repairing the megastructure, but we're not quite there yet. You know what we can do, though? We can terraform Avira, too. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to wait, because since I am recording 1 day at a time right now, that gives us a chance to talk about that a little bit more. I don't want to lose that mineral boost. It's not a huge deal, because we've got the megastructure, but still, you know, I just want to keep an eye on it. And what in the world? Okay, let's get the second fleet back to the Mirror Station, because it seems like I have a sudden energy shortage, which is surprising. Oh, no. It's getting better. The economy is largely stable. Let's see if there's anything more I can do in terms of just upgrading. Oh, yeah. For sure there's more I can do. Yeah, that absolutely needs to be a Star Fortress. The fact that it's not already is mind-bending. Oh, cool. We have this Gaia world, too. Let's go ahead and colonize that. Yes, we're going to send humans.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
You want to call it Shangri-La? I actually kind of like the idea of calling it Shangri-La. Eden's nice, too. It's a little bit more pedestrian as a name, because we've gone with so many, like... Well, there's Alaska, which is just out of left field. But we have a lot of mythological names. We've got Atlantis, we've got Troy... we've got Avalon, we have Olympia, and then we have Elysium, even Dune, technically. So Eden, I like Serendipity. Xanadu is good, too. There's a part of me, yeah, we're going to go with Shangri-La. Shangri-La is going to be the name of that Gaia planet. I wish it was bigger than 9 slots, but hey, it is what it is. Experimental subspace navigation has been completed. So now let us research the advanced reactor booster. Excellent. We'll go ahead and sell 500 of those so we can buy 5,000 of those, and we're going to sell 5,000 of those so that we can have more minerals or more energy in general to buy a crap ton of alloys shortly. No particular reason. Nope, not at all. Definitely not the ability to repair the megastructure. Certainly not something I've been talking about the whole time. Let's build another mining district here. Elysium is ready for... Ooh, you're ready for a couple of things. Now, where's Elysium again? Elysium's all the way over here. Oh. Yeah, let's have a military academy on Elysium. Unless... Nope, just one. It's already got the one. Good. Oh, wow. There's a lot that can be built here. These newer colonies. We'll go ahead and do a mining district on Troy as well. Yeah, there's so much that Troy is going to be able to give us once it's built up. With that in mind, let's actually go ahead and transfer. Do we really not have any more robots on Avalon? I guess we don't. I guess we don't. Never mind. I'm really hoping the audio sounds better on this one. Thank you in advance for the feedback. It's the first time I think I've always asked for audio feedback whenever something has come up that's caused me to go, oh, something's not quite working right. Let me know if this sounds better, because I'm working with a USB mic. And one day I will have, and one day sooner than later, I think, I will have an industry-grade mic and audio equipment that causes me not to have to do post-processing and not to have to rely on software, which software is the problem with the past couple of episodes. It's not hardware, it's software. So once I have a more hardware-only solution, it'll not only reduce my editing time because I won't have to post-process my audio anymore, but it just will reduce stress in general. And there will be fewer chances for things to go awry. So in the meantime, where things are more likely to be susceptible to shenanigans, your feedback is appreciated. And thank you to the commenter who pointed out that there was an issue in the first place because it caught me off guard. It was definitely good to know because it affected a few episodes of this and an episode of Old World, but apparently just this week, which is good. So, plus anytime someone brings up audio quality issues, it kind of gives me some motivation to take another pass at my post-processing and maybe make it sound even better, which I have done. So you guys can let me know how that is too. See, that doesn't provide additional housing. I feel like I need to move people off this world. Either that or I need to replace something here.
System survey
It may be
concluded.
time to replace the robot assembly plants on Avalon. We have other worlds that are producing robots, and Avalon already has this pop growth bonus. I think I will. Let's go ahead. There was a time when strategically that made more sense because we were still trying to max the planet's growth out. So I was trying to match that population growth boost with the robots being built as well, which does make sense if you're trying to get the planet to complete this grid as soon as possible. But now that that's no longer a factor, let's just go for luxury residences in place of the robot assembly plants. Okay, pretty big moment to end this episode. We finished megastructure restoration. And we can gain another L-gate insight, which I'm absolutely going to do while I have that option. It's going to take 23 months. We can... Okay, this is interesting. Ruler level cap has been increased by 2. We've completed the domination tree, which means our monthly influence will increase by 1. That's wonderful. And we get an ascension perk slot. Now, the ascension perk I'm going to go for is Galactic Wonders, and we need to repair a megastructure in order to make that happen. So we need to build up that many alloys now, and that's a lot of alloys, but we should be able to do it with a little help from some friends. So let's first of all go ahead and buy as many as we can there. Sell, sell, sell. We'll sell that too. Not going to sell minerals because minerals are still a little dicey. Consumer goods I'll leave alone too, because they're, yeah. Oh, we're getting close. Well, actually, we're not at all. We still we're not close. For the record, we need, just to be clear on this, we need 20,000. But we're approaching 10,000. So next episode, we'll be able to do what we just did again, and things will go a little bit more smoothly once we have this thing fully repaired. This minerals kind of wobbliness that we have as a result of having so many rock citizens will no longer be a factor. We will continue to research bigger ships. We will continue to build bigger ships. We will continue to expand our defenses. By the way, this upgrade is about halfway done. Once the Citadel is done, we will be able to build just a crap ton of defensive platforms with the alloys that we have. So with that in mind, the last thing I'll do in this episode is I'm going to give the order. Hang on, I need to look at volatile modes because I can't do this too much. But I'm going to give the order to upgrade these two nanoplants on Earth. And I'll leave it at that for now. But I think we'll have more motes before long. And with that being covered, we'll have even more alloy income next episode for us to reach that 20,000 mark, and then we're off to the races. Because the end game is not too far away. We've got the Great Con event happening right now on the other side of the galaxy. This is the Rocks to Lock Horde, so it's not a huge threat. But as soon as we have some wonders, as soon as we have Titans, we're going to build a Juggernaut. We're going to be Federation president soon. We're gonna see what we can do militarily in this immediate, kind of space around us. And I have been spending enough time building up for the last couple of episodes, so there's a part of me that's now ready for war and ready to kick the Nazis' butt. So right now they're still superior to us in fleet power, but it's not going to stay that way. It's just not, especially since we have this station here supporting us. Look, the station strength alone is 16K. It's not done upgrading yet. This is going to be fun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, for the most part. Comments are always welcome. It's been a busy past couple of weeks, okay? I'm sorry about the schedule. Things have been so much better with the channel lately. It's going to keep getting better. But man, last week was insane. Most of the time, 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.